Chris Solo heading on to the headlines. In a major firing incident at Molnoi near Palel village in Manipur's Tengnupal district on Friday, killed at least 2 persons and over 50 people were injured. Assam ADGP Harmeet Singh has confirmed on Friday that the allegation of extortion and harassment on a group of police personnel has been found to be true, and so far 10 officers have been arrested. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold more than 15 bilateral meetings with world leaders on the sidelines of the G20 summit set to be held under India's presidency on September 9-10th. Ruling Bharatiya Janata Party in Tripura secured victories in Dhanpur and Boxanagar Assembly constituency with impressive margins on Friday. Now for the news in details. In a major firing incident at a village called Palel in Manipur's Tengnupal district on Friday that killed at least 2 persons and over 50 people injured, ITLF spokesperson Ginza Wolzong said the attack was carried out by Meitei who were dressed in military uniform. He said following the attack, the villagers sought shelter at a nearby army camp. According to the ITLF, 1 Assam Rifle personnel and a Kuki village volunteer were killed in the incident, stating that situation in the region is far from being peaceful. Wolzong said there was agreement between people of Palel and the valley to uphold peace. However, this peace truce was broken by the Friday incident.
7 in the morning, there has been an attack from Meitei who dressed with militant outfit to the Kukizo village called Palel, which is in the Tengnupal district. What we heard is after the attack, the villagers were running away from their village to take shelter in the nearby army camp. And the last we heard is that there was 1 Assam Rifle Jawan who has been killed by the Meitei militants, and 1 Kuki volunteers was also killed along with it. All the peace in the district. However, this morning this peace was broken by the gunfire from the Meitei side. So it is unfortunate that this attack is happening at the moment. At the same time, there is going to be a G20 meeting in the capital of India, wherein many different delegates from different countries would be coming together. Most of this Manipur crisis is well known outside of India internationally. People are aware of the conflict which is going on here in Manipur. Although the Indian government is trying to tell the world that the Manipur crisis is being handled and being controlled and there is normalcy in the region. But this morning, the attack shows that the state Manipur is far from peaceful, and we would like to request the Indian government as well as the international leaders to discuss on Manipur conflict and should try to resolve the Manipur issue as soon as possible.
Meanwhile, Kokomi claimed that the gunfight was between the Chin Kuki narco-terrorist group and the Meitei village volunteers in 2 different parts of the region. Kokomi spokesperson Kuraijam Atuba also said 2 houses belonging to Meiteis were burnt down and that the incident was provoked by the Chin Kuki terrorist groups. He said it is an attempt to draw attention of G20 leaders who are visiting India.
The sudden eruption of the gun attacks from the hills by narco-terrorist Chin Kuki groups towards the Meitei villages is really unprecedented and unexpected by the people of Manipur at this moment, because the people have been witnessing a certain level of retreats from the aggressive encounters and fighting between the two groups in different parts. But today again, suddenly there is a gunfight between Chinkuki narco-terrorist groups and the Meitei village volunteers in two different parts. One is in the Palel area in Tenno district and another one in the Kokruk area of Imphal West district. As per our ground reports that we have collected from the Palel area, the first gunshot was being reported from a hill range. And as per our reading, the Meitei volunteers or the state forces or anyone who are engaging in this gun attacks don't have any position in the hilltops or any hill parts of the terrain, as per our experience in the past and today itself. So that very gunshots from the hill range could have been initiated and provoked by the Chinkuki narco-terrorist groups. And above that, two houses were first burned down, which belongs to the Meitei community. And it clearly proves that the very attack that happens in Palel is being provoked and initiated by Chinkuki narco-terrorist groups. And as per our reading, it seems that this is a preemptive strike. And it also clearly, an attempt to draw the attention of the visiting G20 delegates from the top state leaders of 20 countries who are visiting in India for the G20 summit. And I think this incident, not just this incident, but the violence in Manipur have been internationalized by several Chinkuki narco-terrorist propagandists called like ITLF, World Cookie, Joe Intellectual Forum, and several other groups who have been trying to draw the attention of the international community on a very false pretext. They have been doing that for quite some time, and we are also closely following that. And today, they really think that the visiting of the G20 delegates in India is a great opportunity for those cookie propagandists who have been selling false to the international community that while they visit in India, they should create certain situations which could attract the headlines of the daily newspapers across the country, so that the G20 delegates could be, draw some attention. And even in the recent statement issued by the ITLF spokesperson, in their statement, it also says that they want the G20 summit to discuss the Manipur issues, Manipur violence, which is quite ridiculous because G20 summit is not a forum where such situation can be discussed. Having said that, they always try to draw the attention of international communities, and without knowing even the protocols of the summit and the agenda and the purpose and objective of the summit, they are even indulging in their statement. They are also clearly stating that they want this agenda to be discussed. And at the same time, their armed narco-terrorist groups are shooting unprecedentedly to all the Meitei villages in Kokruk area as well as in Palel area. Today's report has come up that in Kokruk area also, one of the Meitei ladies being shot at her neck and while she is inside his house. And it also clearly shows that he's being attacked from the other side. Therefore, we feel that if this kind of provocation, this kind of preemptive strikes keeps continuing, and if they keep internationalizing the very issue which they have been committing crime in so many aspects, it will definitely have a very serious impact in future.
Normal life was badly affected as shops, colleges and private institutions remained closed on Friday following a 2-day public curfew called by an organization named Takdal. In support of the call, women folks burnt effigies of PM Modi, Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Manipur CM N. Biren Singh at places like Nagampal and Khurai. Speaking to HornbillTV, one of the protesters said the act of burning effigies is a way to show anger at the failure of the government to resolve the crisis in Manipur.
Ai babi ache mongi hawong ni ngobi mola akhoi ngasi pangthok chari basi ngasi akhoi na megi tang ahum dagi hawra iba dugumba kuki militant singna maitai dalanda dana asi misi mina tholiba asideda ngasi bawada thamari hinjala bawada India government amasung Manipur government amaruina paliba BJP sarkar anisina Manipur macha singsi wo kari sulaitana khuyagi uphuloina khandana ngasi bawada moina do sangi harabadi numi nini dalo sanba yaba se ngasi so adum lepti nomagi adum nunti gi nomagi leptana sumba to pasida ngasi singkhong singya da leiriba ima ibien ichini bawo isa singsina kang ta tumdana leire ibasi tha kya sure tampak ta leiba khosu asuki mati ware adu ga loinana akhoi meitai macha ma hoina Manipur macha ma hoina akhoi se pen da bagi पंखाई वहाँ वाला
यहाँ पे हमारे मणिपुर में जो जंग चल रही है मई 3 से अभी तक 4 महीने हो गया अभी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट कुछ नहीं किया और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने भी कुछ नहीं किया हम लोग चाहते हैं पीस चाहते हैं और यहाँ पे आज भी फायर हो रहा है यानी जंग हो रहा है इसके लिए हम लोग बहुत दुख है किसी भी करके हम लोग को शांति चाहिए नहीं तो हम लोग यानी मणिपुरी की माँ लोग इससे ज़्यादा बड़ा एक्शन हम लोग करने के लिए तैयार हूँ और हम लोग बहुत यानी तकलीफ में झेल रहे हूँ हम लोग जल्द से जल्द शांति चाहिए जल्द से जल्द शांति देने के लिए कोशिश कीजिए और हम लोग शांति नहीं मिला तो हम लोग भी बड़ा से बड़ा एक्शन करके उससे भी ज़्यादा एक्शन लेंगे
Time for a short break. We'll be back with more news.
For breaking news, Aina.
For those who make decisions that count, for those who lead.
We shall all work together for the development
Naga
of the
people
constituency and the
have
state.
fought for the protection of culture.
The world is moving fast and
Welcome back. Moving on to the next news. Assam ADGP Harmeet Singh has confirmed on Friday that the allegations of extortion and harassment on a group of police personnel has been found to be true, and so far 10 officers have been arrested. He said they've also recovered checks signed by the mother of the victim. A suitcase that the SP has hidden was also recovered, where they found rupees 64 lakhs, 24,500 cash in it. ADGP said investigation is still on and evidences are being collected.
Found to be, the allegation was found to be true. Aru etia loke 10 jan manu arrest hoise, including the SP Siddharth Borgohain, additional SP Gayatri Sonowal, DSP Pushkal Gogoi, IC of the Bhawanipur outpost Devojit Giri, Inzamamul Hassan, who is the PSO of the SP, SP Duta Homeguard driver Asile, Deepjoy Kolita or Nabir Ahmed, A Duta main जिमान फिजिकल एक्टिविटी आसिले बहुत खिनी योतिये करिले सुभाष चंद्र द हस्बैंड ऑफ गायत्री सोनोवाल किशोर बरुआ माजत हिजन दलाली करिले और वो एटा शहीदुल इस्लाम हिजने दलाली ब्रोकर और काम करी बोले लोइसले these 10 have been arrested till now एतिया लोके with the investigation त्यों बिला के allege करिसले that रबिउल इस्लाम घरत 15-16 तारीख और राती रेड होइसले रेड हुआर पिছত तात एलिगेशन दिसले पुष्कल गोगोई रेड द रेड एंड एलिगेशन दिसले जे या ड्रग्स आसे किंतु कुनु ड्रग्स पोआ न गोल ता पिছত रबिउलक उठाए भवानीपुर आउटपोस्ट लोय गोल तात राखिले देर आर एलिगेशंस ऑफ फिजिकल harassment also तार पिছত रबिउल और प्रा through his sister they took 10 lakh rupees and 23 checks दूटा चेक अमाउंट लिखा आसिले और 21 checks blank इत्या during the investigation 23 checks all have been recovered. They belong to HDFC and SBI bank and they are signed by the mother of Rabiul. One suitcase that the SP had hidden in someone's house that has been recovered and opened in front of the magistrate and fingerprint expert. Itu suitcase or plus 64 lakhs 29,500 rupees recover hoise along with sets of fingerprints which have been picked up. Tarpora DNA trace to etia lua hobo to see whose DNA is in the inside the suitcase, but 4 sets of prints have been found.
The Tseminyu Town Churches Pastor Fellowship, comprising of 14 different churches within Tseminyu Town, conducted a road repairing work with Tseminyu Town area, which is in a deplorable condition, causing untold hardships to the citizens. The fellowship's President Pastor Anang of Au Baptist Church, Arogo Tseminyu Town, said the decision was taken during the Pastors' Fellowship to extend a helping hand to the district administration and government agencies, as the citizens cannot depend only on the government for all-round development. Therefore, owning the responsibility as citizens, the Pastors' Fellowship conducted a special Sunday offerings from the churches and utilized the fund for the project. The main road to Tseminyu Administrative Headquarters, covering about 1 kilometer, were maintained with the help of well-wishers. Deputy Commissioner Tseminyu Dr. Tino Jungshi Chang has also extended all possible assistance to the fellowship during the day. The members assured the administration and the citizens that it is committed to bring a positive change in making Tseminyu a better place for everyone. Ruling Bharatiya Janata Party in Tripura secured victories in Dhanpur and Boxanagar assembly constituencies with impressive margin on Friday. With this win, the ruling party has improved its tally in the state assembly from 31 to 33. BJP candidate from Boxanagar, Tofjal Hossain, who faced a defeat in the 2023 general elections to the state assembly, offered an electoral drubbing to his rival candidate Mijan Hossain by over 30,000 votes. Tofjal received 33,849 votes, while Mijan could barely manage to get 3,718 votes. Unlike Boxanagar, voters of Dhanpur reposed their faith in the BJP for the second time in a row within 6 months. Senior BJP leader and Union Minister Pratima Bhumik was the first non-left MLA to be elected from the constituency in the last 60 years. This time, Bindu Debnath was pitted against CPIM's Kaushik Chanda. Debnath fought the polls successfully to defeat Chanda, even with a larger margin of votes. The opposition CPIM, on the other hand, boycotted the counting, raising allegations of massive rigging. The party that ruled the state for 25 years now left with only 10 MLAs in the state assembly. The counting of the bypoll result in Kerala's Putunpally declared opposition Congress UDF as the winner, as its candidate
victory in the Puduppally by-election is a clear message to the Modi government as well as the Pinarayi government. Both BJP and CPM has been thrown by the people of Puduppally. The majority now is going to become 50,000 votes of majority, which will be a history in Kerala. No by-election in Kerala never got such a landslide margin. So the message is very clear. This is semi-final for the 2024 Parliament election in Kerala. The UDF, led by the Congress party, will sweep. We will be going to get 20 out of 20 seats. Last time we get 19. This time we will get 20 out of 20. And this is a warning for the central government as well as state government. Their corruption, misrule has been understood by the people. That is why the people have given a landslide victory for the Congress party and UDF. The anti-incumbency of the state government and the central government has worked here. And all the more, all the congressmen and leaders stood together, but in tandem and with one mind, total unity. Because of that, we won this kind of a big margin. And I feel that it will continue and we will win all the parliament seats in the coming parliament election.
Thank you for watching. That is all we have for this bulletin.
Dangor breaking news, Aina.
For those who make decisions that count, for those who lead.
We shall all work together for the development
Naga
of the
people
constituency and the
have
state.
fought for the protection of culture.
The world is moving fast and you're always rushing to catch up. Let HornbillTV catch up for you.
We are all about news that matters, more importantly, news that matters to you.
HornbillTV bra latest reports our conversation to anibo sop Nagaland states laga or Bahar states laga bi.
HornbillTV do apnige dunia laga usor anibo.
All together on a single platform. Think big, watch big.
Fresh news, fresh day.
We are HornbillTV.
Cultural sustainability is an important issue that often gets overlooked. It refers to the idea of preserving and sustaining traditional cultures in the face of globalization and modernization. Sustainable tourism, alternatively, promises not only to support economic development in destinations, but also to facilitate cultural and environmental conservation in heritage sites around the world. Tourism has not always been the most sustainable